Audience permission. Audience permission, this is by contacting them. Members who are not subscribed to your marketing email should never ever be sent an email for no reason. While we are discussing audience permission, transactional emails such as order confirmation, e-receipt, password reminder serves other purpose and therefore can be excluded from these strict rules. By this, it means that maybe the person did not subscribe to your email letter, but the person bought from your website. Most companies use their email website to send you confirmation order that, oh, your order has been confirmed, and to send you e-receipts. Let me take an example from my own side. I follow a lady, her name is Fine Funky, as I have said in my video earlier. Fine Funky has different sales, discount sales, normal sales. Then she has a website where you can shop whatever you want, bags, shoes, clothes. When you shop and you put in your email address, a confirmation of what you shopped for will be sent to your email by Paystack. Paystack will send you a confirmation that you sent so amount to Fine Funky and it has been received by Fine Funky. Then Fine Funky will send you another email to show you what you've ordered with pictures of what you've ordered. That is what it means by confirmation e-receipts. And then there are some times that maybe you have an academic account, maybe you have LearnCity account, and you can't remember your password and you want to reset your password. Then LearnCity will send a mail to your email address to ask to be sure that it is you that wants to reset your email password and not any other person. So this type of emails are excluded from these strict rules of whether you want the audience permission is needed for subscription or not. As long as the person is buying from you, automatically transactional emails such as order confirmation, e-receipt or password etc. does not follow that strict rules. Also, members who are subscribed to your newsletter but are not totally engaged with your company should also be approached with cautions. It means that you should not forcefully approach subscribers to your newsletter. Some subscribers are just there to know when a product is about to start, when a product is about to end. They are not necessarily there to be getting messages about what you are doing, what you are not doing. So you have to engage them with thorough caution. You must not be too forward, you must not be too backward. That's what it means. Also, subscribers should ideally consist of users who really, like I said, really, like put the really in a big box, who really want to receive emails from you. I believe that is self-explanatory, but really means that the person wants the email from you. The person subscribed out of its own free will, not because it was forced to. Then there are do's and don'ts of audience permission. Do not have the newsletter subscription opt-in box pre-ticked by default. It means that there's always a newsletter, in the website design, there's always a box where you tick maybe you want to subscribe or you don't want to subscribe. It means that the subscription must not be there by default. Like, you should not make it look as if they have to subscribe whether they like it or not. The subscription must be optional. It must not be compulsory. So by clicking default, it means that they don't have a choice. By unclicking default, it means that they have a choice to pick whether they want to subscribe or they don't want to subscribe. And also, try to be as simple as possible. Very simple. No too much, no too less. Just be as simple as possible. Do not ask for great details in the first step of information collection. If you remember, while I was talking about audience permission, I mentioned that some people have websites where they create content, and after creating their content, they ask if you want to subscribe or you don't want to subscribe, and then they ask you to fill information. The best thing to ask for when someone is about to fill information that makes the person link to you through email marketing is simply ask for the person's name, the person's email address, and maybe the phone number. Just those basic details. Don't be too quick to ask other information, maybe the person's favorite food, the person's favorite number. Some people are very personal about things like that. Just try to be as simple as possible, so you not chase your customers from subscribing to your news channel. Also, always feel privileged that your potential customer chose to share their email address with you. Like I said, some people feel personal about some particular type of question. So just ask for basic information like the person's name, the person's email address, the person's phone number. Do not ask for more than that. If possible, just ask for just their email address, their name, and their phone number. Things that you can use to communicate with them without making it look as if you are blowing into their private, their personal space, or you are choking them up. Then make your visitors feel comfortable and safe about your registration form. Like I said earlier, do not force the visitors to subscribe to your newsletter to become a member. I already mentioned it, that audience permission is very important. Their permission, it's like seeking their permission to send them email. You cannot do it just because you feel, oh, they should subscribe to you. After all, they follow you on IG. After all, they are your customers at work. No, not everybody is comfortable with it. So do not force visitors to subscribe to your newsletter for any reason. Let it be from their own free will. Then another thing you should note is that tell them they are free to unsubscribe from your newsletter in just one click. In our earlier stated words, I mentioned that you have to create a box where there's subscribe and there's unsubscribe. In my email box, there are some brands I subscribe to. Whenever they send me newsletter every month, maybe about a discount thing they are doing, or about a job offer, or about a story, because there are some emails I get that involves telling stories, all those storytelling. There's always at the end of their story a unsubscribe button. Do you want to unsubscribe to this news channel? Click this, and it is there. The unsubscribe button normally is always in either red or blue, but it's always standing out. So tell them they are free to unsubscribe from your newsletter in just one click. That's what it means. Then always let them know what will happen once they subscribe to your newsletter, and give information about the benefits. Like when they subscribe to your newsletter, like LearnCity now, maybe LearnCity decides that when you subscribe to their newsletter, then what you'll be getting is information about any upcoming courses, any upcoming discounts, the benefits of getting the discounts at first hand, things like that. Let them know about what you want to do. Like give them prior information, let them be at alert, so it will not catch them unaware. Then always allow them to choose communication frequency. Don't be too quick to pick a communication frequency. Don't make it look as if they can only subscribe to email. That is why, if you notice, most brands always have all their social media handles, be it Facebook, Twitter, IG. Some people have email marketing, others have news channels like newspaper. Some people use television to choose communication frequency. So let them have varieties of communication frequency. Don't let it just be email marketing. Don't let it be restrictive to email alone. Then do always include your company details and contact information. That is very important, because some customers, some subscribers, some visitors might just be interested in your company details and contact. Some people are very straightforward. They don't like beating around the bush. They just want to get straight to the point. They want to know, oh, okay, this is the company details, this is the contact information, this is how I can contact them. Do always include it. It is very important. Then do not buy lists. Do not crawl websites to increase your list size. And do not share your list with other companies. Even if the other company is a sister company or you belong to the same group, it means that Don't be in a hurry to start making money. Email marketing is more than just crowdfunding or trying to grow your followers over time. It will definitely grow. So do not share your list with other companies, even if that company is a sister company to your own company or you belong to the same group. Every email marketing works differently for different people. So in case you don't know what it means that if you share your company list, it means it could be clashing. Your products might be different from your sister company's products. By sharing your list, there are some people in your list that are not in your sister company's list. So customers are always right, whether we like it or not. So always make it comfortable for your customers to be able to access you and not feel like you are putting their information out. Like I said earlier, I said not everybody wants to release their information. So whatever information you want to get from your customers, from your visitors, make sure it's as simple as possible. Don't ask any personal questions. Then 2, valuable content. Note that content is the visual design that your subscribers see in your newsletter, and the correct message should be given to the subscriber. It means that do not release anyhow content, anyhow message. If your product is about skincare, make sure that whatever story you are about to tell will come back and relate it to your skincare, to the skincare products. There are some brands that I am aware of that when they are writing their story, when they are writing the story in the email, they make sure that after writing the story, it still boils down to the point that they are trying to tell you they are skincare brands. Make sure that your content is valuable, that if people think about it, oh, she mentioned this the last time in her content, she did this in the last time, that's how it should be like. Let's use, for example, LearnCity. LearnCity is a digital form of learning. Imagine LearnCity now talking about skincare products that does not affect LearnCity. That's going out of context. It's no longer a valuable content. Most of the deliverability issues are caused by sending irrelevant content to the subscriber, which results in increased unsubscribe and spam complaints rates. As I've said before, customers are always right, no matter the circumstance. So whatever content you are trying to deliver to your clients, to your subscribers, to your customers, to your visitors, it must be valuable content. It must be designed in such a way that whatever they've learned about your brand, for example, LearnCity, as I said, LearnCity is a digital platform of learning. You learn, there are tutors, they create content, they do video editing. Imagine LearnCity, for example, now should bring a newsletter to your email that talks about skincare products. It will look so unreal, so unusual. People are quick to unsubscribe when they feel so uninterested about whatever product you are trying to deliver to them. So try as much as possible to deliver content within your brand, in your brand context. And by valuable content, we all know that the world we are in now is more than just delivering content to male and female. Try and include everybody in your content. Don't let the content be too partial or too tribalistic or prefer color or anything. Just let it be as plain as possible. Then nobody will be interested in reading a totally unrelated newsletter to their needs and preference. So as I've said earlier, try to create a niche when creating your content that covers what the subscribers, the clients, the customers, the visitor would like, their needs, their preference. I believe that once people subscribe to their channel, it means that they have seen something. Once people subscribe to your newsletter, to your email, it means they've seen something about your email that they feel they like. So try to tune it to their needs and preference. Don't try to go out of proportion, out of line. Don't beat around the bush. Be straightforward. You should definitely be sending messages on what the users have subscribed for in the first place. That goes back to my example about LearnCity. That imagine LearnCity trying to talk about a skincare product. what they do is digital form of online learning. It would not make sense. So try to stick to what LearnCity is about, digital learning. That's what you should try to stick about. And if they subscribe to hear about discounts on specific products, inform them about available discounts on that product. It means if they subscribe to your newsletter and they've been seeing discounts, about 15% discount on a particular course, maybe email marketing course, for example, and maybe the discount is only open to 5 more persons, inform them that this discount is only open to 5 more persons. Like, since it's a personalized email, it means that whatever you are going to do, whatever discount you've offered them before, if the discount is still remaining or is no longer available, you have to let them know. You have to inform them. The message should always match the user's interest and need.